President Trump's foreign policy has been a major departure from the past. He has taken an antagonistic stance towards traditional allies like Europe, and he has questioned the value of NATO. His actions have created uncertainty and tension. Trump's approach to Ukraine has been particularly concerning. He has blocked military aid and accused Ukraine's president of disrespect. These actions have damaged relations with Ukraine and weakened the West's position against Russia. Trump's policies have had a profound impact on Europe. European leaders are struggling to maintain unity and trying to find a way to deal with a more assertive Russia. They are also concerned about the future of the transatlantic relationship. The emergency NATO summit in London highlighted these tensions. European leaders want a more active role in resolving the Ukraine crisis, but they are unsure about the United States' commitment to European security. Trump's approach to trade has also caused friction. He has imposed tariffs on imports from the EU, Canada, and Mexico, leading to retaliatory tariffs and damaged economic relations. Trump's trade policies have hurt American businesses and undermined the rules-based trading system. Trump's foreign policy has been marked by unpredictability. This has made it difficult for allies to work with the United States and has emboldened adversaries like Russia and China. The international order is facing serious challenges, and the United States' role in that order is changing. The consequences of these changes remain to be seen. Europe is grappling with the consequences of America's shifting foreign policy. Trump's antagonistic stance towards the continent has created deep uncertainty and raised questions about the future of the transatlantic alliance. The Ukraine crisis is a key point of contention. Trump's reluctance to provide Ukraine with strong security guarantees has alarmed European leaders. They fear he may strike a deal with Putin that undermines Ukrainian sovereignty. The potential for a US withdrawal from Europe is a major concern. If the US were to disengage, Europe would be left to handle the Ukraine crisis alone, which would be a daunting task. Europe would struggle to match Russia's military might. Some European leaders are pushing for a US-backed European military force in Ukraine, believing this would deter further Russian aggression. Others are trying to convince Trump to provide concrete security guarantees to Ukraine, arguing that this is essential to deterring Russia and preserving peace. Despite the uncertainty, Europe is determined to maintain its support for Ukraine. European leaders agree that Russia must be held accountable for its actions. They also recognize that a stable and democratic Ukraine is in Europe's best interests. However, without a clear commitment from the United States, Europe's ability to influence the situation is limited. The United States and Europe must find a way to work together on Ukraine. A unified approach is essential to deterring Russia and achieving a lasting peace. The alternative is a scenario in which Russia is emboldened, with dangerous consequences for Ukraine and European security as a whole. Turkey's role in NATO has become increasingly important, especially given the uncertainty surrounding the United States' commitment to the alliance. Turkey has the second largest army in NATO and has been a staunch supporter of Ukraine's territorial integrity, making it a key player in NATO's eastern defense. Turkey has provided Ukraine with military aid and condemned Russia's annexation of Crimea, putting Turkey at odds with Russia. However, Turkey has also maintained a working relationship with Russia, partly due to its reliance on Russia for energy. The potential US retreat from Europe creates both opportunities and challenges for Turkey. On one hand, Turkey could fill the void left by the US, becoming the leading power in NATO's eastern flank and increasing its influence within the alliance. On the other hand, a more assertive role for Turkey could lead to increased tension with Russia. Turkey would have to balance its commitment to NATO with its own national interests. Turkey's strategic position is complicated by its relationship with the European Union. Turkey is a candidate for EU membership, but accession talks have stalled due to concerns about Turkey's human rights record and rule of law. The EU is also wary of Turkey's growing assertiveness in the Eastern Mediterranean. Despite these challenges, Turkey and the EU have a shared interest in containing Russian aggression and have strong economic ties, which could lead to closer cooperation between Turkey and the EU, especially if the United States continues to distance itself from Europe. Turkey's role in NATO and its relationship with the EU are critical to understanding the future of European security. Turkey's decisions will have a significant impact on the balance of power in the region and help shape the future of NATO and the transatlantic alliance. The future of NATO is at a crossroads. The alliance is facing internal and external challenges. Internally, there are questions about the commitment of some member states, particularly the United States. President Trump has repeatedly questioned the value of NATO and criticized allies for not spending enough on defense. Externally, NATO is facing a more assertive Russia. Russia's annexation of Crimea and its ongoing support for separatists in eastern Ukraine have demonstrated its willingness to use military force. This has led to calls for NATO to strengthen its deterrence posture. There is also a growing recognition that NATO needs to adapt to new threats, including cyber attacks, terrorism, and hybrid warfare. The future of global stability depends in part on the ability of the United States and Europe to overcome their differences and present a united front. A strong transatlantic partnership is essential to deterring aggression and maintaining peace. However, the Trump administration's policies have strained the transatlantic relationship. It remains to be seen whether the United States and Europe can repair the damage and forge a new, more sustainable partnership. In this context, Turkey's role will be crucial. Turkey is a NATO member with a large and capable military, and it has close ties to both Russia and the West. Turkey's choices will have a significant impact on the future of NATO and the broader international order. If Turkey chooses to align itself more closely with the West, it could help strengthen NATO and deter Russian aggression. However, if Turkey chooses to pursue a more independent course, it could further fragment the international order and make it more difficult to address global challenges. So, with the US's step back, NATO's next move should be the promotion of Turkey as a leader of the alliance. Turkish military technology and capabilities prove time and time again reliable and efficient, so its deeper integration with the allied countries should be a priority for all. Turkey should be emboldened to take a more proactive stance and strengthen its ties with the eastern flank of the alliance, and to promote and prioritize the further integration of their military assets, technologies, and operating systems into the alliance. In the times when some falter in fulfilling their role, a strong and unwavering partner is ever more precious. Please like, share, and subscribe for more updates on global politics.